gonna be a little wind in this. It's a windy day. We got a storm or just a front coming in and planting corn today. Moo moo. Some of our babies marched in there. We got this here plum tree starting to bloom. Alright, anyway, here's my planting. It's going to be kind of windy, so I'll try to be as quick as I can. This is my first row. What I did is, I go in there, I disc my dirt up first. Then I lay my fertilizer down. Alright? Now, you can use organic or you can, I use both. So, it's just about, this is my first row. The reason I put straw on top of it, you can see down it, it's kind of like a little trench here. It goes all the way down. Well, that kind of helps hold moisture and all. Well, with the rain coming, I need to cover it up because of the fact if you're on a little slope like this is and you get 2 or 3 inches or 1.5 inches real hard, you'll find half your garden down there in the yard. So I learned my lesson by that, and I try to mulch it to kind of help keep the water from taking the soil away. Alright, this one's disced up, this one's planted. Right there, all the way down. It's probably about 7 feet. Here's the second one. Now what I do is I disc, fertilize, and then disc. And then I go down and I level it out and I stick seed. Every other seed I'm going to cut. So I put them deep enough, as many enough for vermins and cutworms and stuff like that. Then I go down there and I cut them off. Now, I plant not to go between the rows with the tiller. That's up to you because I try to mulch and this is it. The tiller won't go through here again. So what I do is after they come up, then I'll mulch real heavy. So there you go. And then I go in here and I take it and I make sure you get them about 1 inch deep now. And then I trench it all the way down. And then I lay my seed and then I go back over them and I make sure they're good and covered because of the fact when it's going to rain, it's going to wash some of this dirt away. So I just pull the dirt over them, and you have to remember, since you till this up, it's going to sink down a little bit because it's got air in it. So you got to be careful there, but you want to make sure you can put something on top of it to keep it from being such a hard rain on it. Okay? Alright, this is March the 9th, I think. Alright, second row done. See how it looks? Alright, it's got a little trench shirt all the way down. Alright, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to take my hay that I got from wasted from the feed, and I'm going to sprinkle over it. Now you can use whatever you want to use. It just depends on the size of your garden and whatever you got at hand. The only thing I wouldn't use is pine straw. If you use pine straw, use it on your blueberries and stuff like that like acid. Alright, so now I'm going to cover that up and then do the third row. Alright, with the rain coming, what I try to do, because of the fact that now you see there's just 2 here, these are just too close together. This one here is pretty soaked. What I'm going to start doing right now is I'm going to start weeding these out. It's hard to describe, but you want spinach about every 6 inches. So, what I'm doing right now, before I can't get in here, this all looks good. Now here's a group that's too many. See, there's a whole group of them there. Hard spinach is tough to plant. Let me tell you a little trick on spinach. Spinach and okra, the hard seeds, what you do is you'll freeze them, and then right before you plant them, you drop them in warm water and help break them. I didn't do that because it was coming up a rain, so I dropped extra ones, but spinach is tough to come up. It's just a hard seed. Alright, so I'm going to weed these out all the way down that row and thin them out. Okay? Alright, that's pretty much it. Kind of looks like a bunch of straw, but we'll see what it looks like after this evening. It's supposed to start in here. Rain's good, but it can be bad. It can be bad because we can wash everything you've done away. This is going to be real windy, so I'll stop. I'll type it out later on about it. Alright, I'm done. Oops, excuse me. Almost fell on the pitchfork. Okay, that's what it looks like. And the animals are waiting to be fed, and I'm pretty much done, so I'm going to go ahead and feed them early. And then, it's getting kind of cloudy. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Nobody knows but the Lord.